What went well? We delivered a few important points of functionality.
And because, well, we removed the navigation bar, we did the folder restructuring, we also added, what else? There was one more thing I wanted to point. What was that? Yeah, we moved the engine of Avaline engine from the packages. So very important pieces of functionality. So great, that's fine.
Okay. And then folder structure redesign completed successfully. Yes, thanks Ram and team, thank you. And we are moving to stage environment with PEF.
Yeah, and this should tackle the problem with its instability. So I've just started writing an email to you with all the credentials, so we can start switching to it as of today. So I believe that we're going to have a separate story for that in the backlog, so that we can put it in this sprint, and we can start it right now. Okay.
Maybe as a task we can. Okay. Okay, moving to what not went well, could not complete regression within the sprint. Yeah, we are not having regression nowadays. Even I am waiting for that. Code refactoring has to be completed before that. Okay. And same as with 361 and 363, right? You'll be working on 363, I think. Okay. Stage or process is not followed within the sprint. Yeah, it's not being followed, right? Because we are not having regression and all now. We don't have stage. No, I meant the steps or the process that we follow within the sprint. The QA handoff dates, and then the Jira update, general process. Yeah, except regression, all are fine. And I want Valliyappan to add his subtask. Yeah, I think it's missing in all the issues. There is no track of him. Okay, please add it. And then little progress with functionality, but for known reasons.
I think we can close this one because, well, it has improved a lot, right? We are currently finishing the refactoring, and I hope that we're going to start adding just the functionality. So we can close it definitely.
Okay. And then proper prioritization not being done by developers. I think now we are good. We are able to prioritize well, right? Okay, I'll close this. Akin is still in development.
Well, it still needs to be open, but today I'm meeting Kamil, and we're going to give examples of precise API calls for Jitendra, who's responsible for IPG. So I'll share it with you too, so that you can start testing it. So you'll see real example API calls that you just play with, right? And these are going to be the information that you're going to receive in response are going to be the information that is going to be the information that we are going to receive in the future.
Okay. Okay, David. And then we have a little development work for the team.
I think that, well, we can close it right now because we have a few things to do now. And I also, well, I think that when we finish the audit, accessibility audit, and so on, we'll have even more, right? Especially that there are fewer of us at this moment. So I think that we should be fine.
Okay, David. And then Manik's unavailability and our leave planned leaves delayed our sprint progress. I think I'll take this on me because this time also we missed to meet him, and we are not sure of the scope for next sprint, right?
We have some tasks.
You know what to do for this time? Yeah, for code review we are fine, but for this sprint we don't have task from Manik. Yeah. Manik said he will call today. He is in travel, so he's not available. He said he will contact us once he is free or available. Yeah. So I just put this on me. Unavailability of PEF server. Yeah, it happens almost in all the sprints nowadays. Okay.
No. I wouldn't say that. But yeah, but we have already resolved it. So in a second, I'm gonna finish my email to you with the credentials, and we're going to have a separate story for switching to staging. Staging should be far more stable.
Okay, then that's fine. I think we can close this then now itself.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so area of improvements, regression build on time. Okay, this is not applicable. Number of regression bugs. Backlog bugs to be linked under code refactoring. Yeah, we are doing that, right? This time while planning itself, we have linked few issues, I guess. So, shall I close this? It's just linking to the, appropriate stories, the backlog bugs. It is still open, but it's just linking to the appropriate stories.
So the refactoring story will link the bugs and so instead of taking them separately.
That you will fix along with the reflection.
Do you want me to keep it open?
But this time I did not get any bad bugs. Don't go in testing. I got only the storage improvement. I didn't get any backlog of story.
No, but maybe next time.
Okay. And then this is my point. Scrum update should be precise. I hear only in progress all the time during the daily Scrum, and especially Errol, when you said the due date is tomorrow, and you said I'll be completing it by tomorrow, and the next day you said I'll be giving the build by EOD, and then the next day you said it is not possible, and on the review you said the solution is not yet identified. So which means there is ambiguity, right? So I need a detailed Scrum update. What you're going to do today, and what you did yesterday, what you tried, and what did not work. So the details should be helpful to keep on track. Okay. Okay, and then QA to check the story details before testing. Valip, and this is for you because just don't go with the developer's instructions. Also check the story details and then check. Okay, so that we will not be able to miss because 2 times 198 is repeated for 2 sprints. 198 Gautam story. Twice it has been repeated. The requirement slippage is there.
So actually, in description, it has been said that only front end part we are taking and back end part we will do it later. That's what I asked with Gautam, that you need to check alone the UI. So in command, I clearly mentioned that only I covered UI. But
maybe you can at least clarify with David and then complete it.
So okay.
Okay.
To my clarification only, I will add everything in command.
Okay. Appreciation. No.
Yeah. Sorry.
We are done, David.
As I declared in the morning, I will provide the descriptions that will be more precise, and I will also provide acceptance criteria, right?
Yeah, David. The acceptance criteria will have all the conditions or the instructions to test so that you can use that details for testing. Okay?
Yeah. I have asked him clearly that, that in description it has been mentioned that you have to cover fully my course and the all course.
Oh.
That backend will be taken the next sprint and you need to check what you do.
Okay, fine.
Whenever you have any feedback for me regarding Jira, just ping me, right? I sometimes get involved in certain other things so much that I simply forget about the basics. So feel free to ping me whenever you miss something or you want something to be added. Feel free to do that.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all for retro. Anything else apart from the points? Okay, anything from your end, David?
No, thank you very much. Well, as I told you, last week I couldn't attend the dailies, and I really missed them. So it seems that I do like our cooperation and our relations. So that's fine. Yesterday, by the way, I watched a documentary about India, so I thought, well, it's high time for me to go to Chennai at some point. Okay. All right. So yeah. So let's proceed with the planning.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So let me share my screen.
David, what is the documentary you saw about India?
This was about religion with Morgan Freeman. There were plenty of topics related to India. So about religion, etc. Right. So because I played tennis yesterday evening, and then I came back home and wanted to eat some soup. And whenever I eat soup in the evening, I watch something. And then there was this documentary, and this is what I watched.
Okay.
not anything, well, ambitious, let's say. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we stopped at some point here. Removing content, downloaded content doesn't work. Then we have these two tasks. Then we want, as a user, I want the app to properly handle missing activities. This is the one that we also have. That we also have already estimated. Okay, so let me add a new one. So this is the one about switching to staging environment. As a developer, I want to switch to staging and PEP environment so that it is more stable. And I sent you, I'm not going to put the credentials here. I sent them to you via email, right? So I'm not going to, the credentials they're sent via email, right? And that's it. So I think that it should be the first thing that we're going to do. So do you want it to be a story or a task? Because I could hear that Kalpana said it should be a task. So it's up to you.
Yeah, can we take it as a task?
My suggestion is just provide the link. We'll just paste it. That's it.
Not even a task.
Because it was
Just for a tracking, we can have it as a task. Yeah, we can have it as a task.
Okay. Please remember that we need to. Well, everybody needs to update his or her branch, right? So we need to all be using the same version. One more thing. Switching to staging is a bit problematic for me personally because I need to manually update any TOCs there, which is, well, it's not very complicated, but I need to do it via a terminal. And I still haven't figured out how to do that properly. So, well, I hope that we're not going to update the TOC for the coming few days until I learn how to do that. I will probably learn to do it tomorrow. So as of tomorrow, I'll be able to do that, but there might be a slight lag with that. So just wanted to make you aware of that.
Okay.
Because when it was in QA, I just needed to click a button, right? So send to PEF, and that was it. And then I needed to publish it in PEF. Well, here I need to find a strange way to do it via a terminal, and then I need to tap this publish button as well as a separate store. So that's it. Okay. All right. So this one's going to be important, and that's what I would like us to include in the sprint. This also tackles the problem that Manik suggested, that we should not have credentials with David Pietrala, right? The credentials are PEMOB-App, so this should be acceptable for Manik, I hope. Okay, so these were the ones that we wanted to include in the sprint as well. All right. Okay. All right, so lots of tasks. All right, so we need to have this one. This is a test, so we're not estimating it. Then we have, as user, I want the app to clear cache when I remove activities from the device, so that when I download the activity, the latest version is fetched, right? Because currently, when we remove downloaded content, the app still leaves some pieces of activities in cache. The only way to download a refresh activity is to remove the app completely from the device. So remove downloaded content should remove all cache related to activity. And this is the thing that I confirmed with Arek at some point, that, well, this one appears. So even though you remove an activity and you re-download it, it still loads from cache for some reason. The only thing to tackle that is to remove the app completely from the device, reinstall it, and then you can download the latest version.
No, David, you don't have to uninstall it actually. You can just quit and relaunch so that the app will check for the latest JSON version and the app will fetch the new activities automatically.
Latest JSON will be fetched.
But no. The problem is that the JSON, what I'm doing is I'm replacing packages in the server. I'm not doing anything to the JSON file.
Okay.
When I replace one zip with another zip with the same name but with different contents, it is still going to load the previous one. This is the problem.
So what David is saying is, if they're using the same name, if the package is a little different, inside the content
The
is
same
different,
URL,
but the URL is the same.
Then
At
it
that
should
time,
not happen. Right?
No. In that case,
JSON will not.
No, for example, we don't have an activity. But by the time now he will change the content in that URL.
okay.
It is a new content in the same URL.
Okay.
For activity, for that activity. Now if you delete it and re-download it, the new activity should come, right? It's not coming.
No, it won't come because it will take it from the local JSON only. Then how will you get it?
No, that's why the URL is same. It should,
URL is same.
it should get the
It won't get refreshed, right? After placing the URL.
That's what the URL needs to be the same. Only the activities are different. It should
Ask
automatically.
whether the name is getting different or the URLs are
No, actually, in that case, in your case, surely it will give the
will
new
work,
activity. It will work with the new activity.
David, the URL is same in this case, right? You will not change the URL, only the content you will change, right?
No, it's not changing. Everything should work. Well, I can hear what you're talking about, and I agree, it should work fine, right? But for some reason, it does not.
Okay, but we need to check
We need to check it.
to see what's happening.
Let me add steps to reproduce. That's going to be easier.
No,
Some
the case
this way.
told is your case.
Yes.
What you want to
But we have to identify in which case it's getting failed. We need to think that.
See, if you remove the content, it's
Now
not.
what we'll use, we train 540 in this one. Should work.
Okay, but what I'm saying is we have to change the contents, right? We will change it locally and you're saying like that, or
Okay, no.
Should be fetched from the URL.
then how we will check it? We won't have any access.
No. You got see, when you have the latest JSON version, see, you will be picking all the from Windows like that. Then you operate. See, only the scenario will be user download the activity.
So, see the previous package. Correct.
At that time, one time we need to treat the upgrade.
No, what he's saying is, we
Even if
download
this
it.
app, it's downloading the whole time.
Even if we give sign out, all the contents will be deleted.
Yeah.
Again, with the same URL, it will be fetched freshly, right? At that time, only the previous content is coming, not the current content. How do you check it? We'll have
We need
anything-
to check only then we
No,
can
I'm
see
asking
what's happening.
how we'll place the contents. We'll replace and check from our side.
That will help us for the new content.
We'll need someone to help on the server side. to replace
No
the
problem. No problem, of course. So I think that, well, I would probably be the best person to help you with that. So we'll need to try to, we'll need to schedule a call at which we would work together, right, on that.
Yeah.
So somebody who is going to work on that will be in touch simply all the time. So I will be replacing the package so that you can test it. Okay? So the first thing that we need to do is we need to confirm that this bug still persists, right? I checked it with Alex some time ago. It was, well, I believe 2 weeks ago, but I cannot remove content, downloaded content, right? Because the button is inactive for me, so I cannot do it now.
Okay, Devin.
Because, well, yeah, I've just installed the newest version. And should this remove downloaded content be available for me or not?
In the new one. No, this is step, so it should work.
It is working. Morning is it.
Let's see. Yeah, I can remove it. So let me see if I can test it right now.
Yeah.
So there is for testing. So let me find something else. Let's have this. Okay, right. So we're going to have. Let's see. Just give me a second. I'll go back. I'll be back in a second. I'll need to grab a wire. I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to show my screen, my phone screen as well. I hate it.
If you had new IPTVs,
Okay, if we take it both ways, we'll put the URL in the browser and search, and again in our app. What is the difference exactly?
It's not a mistake or it's just the fact that you
Holy. I hate you, QuickTime.
New movie recording. Select new movie recording.
Pardon, could you repeat?
Select new movie recording.
Yeah, I did. Okay, it's there. Yahoo! Okay, right. So this is what the app looks like on iPhone 10, right? So you can see black bars at the top and the bottom. But let's open this one. Testing again. So this one opens this activity. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, yes, I want to remove it. I'm going to remove downloaded content. Good. The cloud is back. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this one to 1. Okay, and I'm going to pull this one into for testing. Okay, so now this one, former fill-in should point to this activity. So let's download it. And again, I have the same activity. So for some reason, this one got cached. If I remove the app, oh, it's again the same.
Yeah. Can you show where these zip contents are located in the server? I mean,
Yeah, let me download it. Let's see what's inside. Initializing download. All right, so it's going to take ages. So we need to, but that's what I meant, right? So this is the thing. So even though I replaced the name, right, I hope that it's not the same activity, but it was called fill-in, so it should be completely different. So let's pick another one. Pick another one. let's take this one, communication testing. All right, so I'm gonna rename this one. And there should be an error in theory. Oh, there is something wrong with this one. I cannot close it. So this is probably a new one. We'll see. So let me rename this one to...
The activity has been downloaded. Can you open it so we can see?
you mean that this one was downloaded? Okay, let's see. Okay, right. So it doesn't. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's try another one. So I cannot close this activity, which means that it is possible that this is a correct one. So let's try again. Oh, you can see I cannot download or remove this piece of content. So we found the bug. You can download it, but I cannot remove it.
You can just sign in and sign out for now.
Good. Cool. All right, so now let's try to download it. No, it works fine.
Okay, I think this is the one that keeps loading.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So I think that we are not going to put this in. So I need to try to reproduce it. So well, no, let's put it lower. Okay, that's fine. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So let's get back. So we are here. So as a developer, I want to determine the model data. We discussed it yesterday. As user, I want the app to refresh TOC to avoid caching. This is also related, so we can put it down. Right. I need to reproduce it. So then we have, as a user, I want to go back to a particular level of TOC when I press back from scan activity to better find the place where I am. Okay, and this is actually quite important at this point, because as I told you, we're going to have this. We're going to have the functionality of opening a particular place in the table of contents instead of opening the activity. So this is an important issue that we need to cover.
but they still didn't complete the scan button, right? So it would be appropriate to take it up along with the scan refactoring once we start.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean. All right. Well, that's bad, because we are stuck with the scanning part.
So where are we with the diagrams from Jitendra? Any improvement on that?
Could you repeat the question?
Any improvement from Jitendra? So has he provided any diagrams or something?
Jitendra, no, because he needs to receive these endpoints. He suddenly changed his mind, and he said that he would need the endpoints in order to proceed with the diagrams. So the only diagram that I still have is the one that we created together with Kamil and others. So no improvement, no progress here yet. So as I said, today I'm meeting Kamil, and we're going to provide Jitendra with the endpoints, and hopefully he is going to provide us with the diagram finally.
So you mean the work, the flow was finalized? Only the he's waiting for the endpoints.
Well, the flow is as we described in the diagrams. So the flow is established, but Jitendra, what he wants to do is he needs to provide his own diagrams in order to confirm that our understanding is aligned in a way. So we are both on the same page, and that's what we were waiting for from him. That's it. Okay, so we're here. Then there was this spike. So as a developer, I want to investigate if I can manipulate the JS file after downloading an activity.
Yeah.
And this is also hugely important. So I would include it in the sprint, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tasks, and 3, 5, 8, and 13 points. Do you believe that we need to have anything else, or would that be okay for the sprint? Because if not, then yes, sorry.
I think maybe we can assign people to the stories and check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
so let me create a sprint. I'm going to put these anyway, because these are definitely going to go into the sprint. So let's try to assign people to that. As a developer, I want to switch to staging PEP environment so that it is more stable.
This is for everyone, right? Task. Round.
First round 16 round.
Okay, for round. Second one is for Vandiyapan, let it be. 363 is for Edil. And 654 is for Ram. And then 648 is for Vandiyapan. 648, that is for you. Then 647, that's a task.
We can consolidate.
Already Gautam has done sending the emails, right? But Alex is filling, that's why.
David, I think we can take PEMOB 504 into the sprint.
Sure.
Which one?
PEMOB 504.
What is that?
594.
504.
Oh,
Can you?
Can part will
No,
not
scan.
validate.
which one? 59, and I couldn't hear the final digit.
504, but we cannot take that now
Scan.
as it related to scan.
Okay.
So let's go back.
Let's go through these, and then we'll go back to the bugs and see if there are any that we can include. So this spike. As a developer, I want to see if activities send appropriate events, and the description is in place.
No. Can you tell us where when it crashes, in all activities or in any activities?
Description.
You mentioned in description that there are crashes if you try to submit.
Okay, no problem. The problem appears in activity unit 1, lesson 1. There's just one. Just one there. So this is called for testing, so I'm gonna rename this one. No, let's see how it works on other. So let's try this one. Rename. No.
You are also taking?
Okay, so let me go back.
That one was not opening.
Okay, it's working fine on this one. A bad example. I received such a report from the stakeholders that they wanted to give a demo, and I believe it was about lesson 3.
Actually, faced this issue some time back though. When we submitted
I
it
remember
and
that.
not proceed, but after that it stopped coming. Maybe the activity has been updated properly, so now we are not getting, I guess.
Well, the problem is that the newest activities that I'm receiving also have this issue, but the problem is that I cannot, for some reason, in my version of the app, submit is inactive. So we'll need to test it in a while. Just give me a second. Sorry for that, for keeping it that long, but... Okay, so let's see the results. Okay, working fine again. So let's see the newest. Testing 1, and then we have this one. Yeah, this one. This was the original newest activity. Submit is inactive. Oh, and this happens only on my device, right? Everybody else can tap submit apart from me. I'm the only person that cannot tap submit. And we're trying to figure out why it is happening. So no, we cannot include it in the script. Sorry. I need to have concrete steps to reproduce. I need to make it. I need to make this submit button active. Okay. Okay, so this one was for Valipan. Then we have another one, 5 points. As a user, I want the app to properly handle missing activities so that I can still download the rest of the list.
Six, 5, 2. Maha, are you okay?
Maha.
Bye.
Okay, it's for Maha.
Don't.
Okay, 6, 5, 1. Oh, okay, task. The task? Okay.
Everybody discuss and do it, right? So
Okay, let it be assigned to you. You take the ownership and work together as a team. Okay, 651 is for Ariel.
then Ravi has
Okay. How about 656? That's a spike. That's for Ariel. 656 is for Ariel. Okay, one more thing is we need to have a due date.
all do it.
Last. Okay. How about for 363?
But
If we have some time, we can discuss 651.
Now you want to discuss 651?
The website is so demo of how we
Yeah, okay.
set the website.
So are we okay with the issues for the sprint? Fine. Anything for Shake? We have any UI?
Well, I think, okay, is Sheikh with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Sheikh, would it be possible for you, if you do have any burning issues here in this project, to do something completely different for me? I received terms and conditions, and these terms and conditions are in the Word format, so it's in doc. I would need it to be turned into an HTML and styled very basically, very, very, very basically, so that it looks more or less like that. So we need to have headings that are of this color. We need to have this font, and we need to have this this background. Would it be possible for you to do it for me?
Yeah, okay, David. It's possible. I can do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's complicated. I don't think it's complicated. Well, I think it's not complicated at all. It would be of great help for me. So would it be possible? So yeah, so I'm gonna send you the doc, and
Okay.
I'm gonna send you this this mock-up so that you can put the background as it is, the headings, and the font.
Okay.
End of story. Okay.
Okay, David.
Great, that would be very, very helpful for me. Of course, please do that only if you do not have any other tasks in this project, right? If you have anything in this project, then this is the priority. But if you have some spare time, I would be grateful if you could do it for me.
Okay, David.
You can do it, right? No other task for him. No dependency on Shake, right? For any of his studies. Okay. Okay, then Shake can take it up then.
Thank you, thank you. That helps me a lot. Okay, all right, so I think that, well, let's see how it goes. I will, in the meantime, I will check this one. I'm waiting for new activities, and I'll see if the submit button is active and whether the problem persists. I'll also try to reproduce this caching thing, and maybe if I do reproduce them, we'll have a few more tasks that we can do in the sprint. But let's discuss it, I don't know, on Monday, and let's see how it goes. Is that fine with you?
Regarding the spike,
656. 656 is the spike.
who's the news here?
that's what he check.
Okay.
David, you meant 647 spike or anything?
I meant, yeah, 647, right? To see if this, because, well, we could see that everything worked fine. But as I said, this problem applies to new activities, for which, in my case, for some reason, the submit button is disabled. So I cannot show it to you. So we cannot reproduce it right now. Okay? That's why we cannot take this spike into the sprint.
Okay.
But I will try to ask. I will ask the DCP team to resolve the issue of this submit button not being active for me, because this is a question of Avalane settings. And when they do that, and I reproduce this issue, I'll come back to you with that. We'll reproduce it, and then we'll follow the steps that Alec has suggested here in order to see where the problem is, whether it's in the app or whether it's in the design pack. If it's in the design pack, we're not going to continue work on that because we need to wait for Alec. But if it turns out that it's a problem with how the app manages the activities, then we'll be able to fix it. Is that fine?
Okay. Yeah.
Give me some time. Give me time till Monday when I'm going to know whether this can be reproduced or not. And there was yet another one about the caching that we wanted to reproduce a while ago. So where was it? Okay, yeah. So when I remove activities from the device, this was the one that I also need to reproduce because, well, I wanted to reproduce it with you, but I failed. So I need to check in what cases it is going to happen, because I could see it a number of times with Alec, but for some reason it hasn't happened. It didn't happen when I tried to show it to you. Okay.
Okay.
So if I manage to reproduce these, we'll discuss it on Monday whether we can include them in this report.
Okay.
Okay, and I think we are yet to hear back from Manik for his task. So if he provides any task, do we have bandwidth to include the task from his end? Okay, fine. Yeah, yes, Maha.
David, regarding 6x2, is there any package with the issue? Faulty package is there for the development purpose.
Okay, I can make a faulty package, so let's do it right now. It's gonna appear only in not in staging, but in QA. QA is working fine now, but when we move to staging, please ping me so that I can change it. Okay, so I'm gonna do a faulty package here. Let's communicate. Okay. Right. 34. Save node. Right, and now I'm going to export it to PEF. Okay, and all right, so let's see. Okay, so I'm here. Yep. Okay, so lesson 2 should download correctly. Because I still haven't published this change that I've just made. Okay. All right, and now I'm going to remove downloaded content. I'm going to publish a new TOC with the faulty package. Oh, You see, this is the cache, probably. Removing download icon needs to be fixed. By the way, do we have it in the sprint? We should. There was a story for that.
654. In the sprint,
654. Okay, all right, okay, sorry. Why? Okay, so now let me remove the app. But why?
I think the reason is just we need it. We have to have zip inside the zip. That is the faulty package.
But still, how was it developed in that?
Just the zip is renamed.
Let's see, let me download this one, 34.
We need to have zip inside the zip.
Great, I will see the URL.
Gonna be blah.
Okay, it's still 33. It should be 34.
No, it should be level 1, lesson 1.
I think the difference is still in 33, I guess. We didn't make it 34. No, it's still 33.
Lesson 1, you're right. Okay, and lesson 2 is the one that we're discussing. So packets, no. Activity 16. Communication testing. Oh, for some reason I didn't save it. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna edit it again. Level 1, unit 1, lesson 2, vocabulary. Yep. Okay, so where did I change it? Anyways.
Lesson 1.
Lesson 1.
Okay, sorry. No. Okay, lesson 1. Conversation. No.
Communication. Yeah, communication is laws.
Okay, so where was it?
Lesson 3 is communication. Yeah. Conversation is communication.
But in the next testing, we have to edit it. David?
I think it's lesson 1.
Lesson 2, not in lesson 3.
No. So I'm gonna break lesson 2, okay? They seem not to be broken. So this one's okay. This one's okay too. This one's fine. This one's fine. This one's fine. For some reason, this didn't change. So results, blah, again. Save node. Change the version. 65. Okay.
The reason is if the file is not recognized, then there should be an error. I'm not sure if it can work. Just name this
So this path URL, that is URL path. In that path, it will look for the results plotted. It won't be there because there are only results from that.
Why? What am I doing wrong? Edit course. Yeah.
So you change the name, right? So that will be the exact path for that file, or
Yeah.
is no, there is another level of redirection somewhere in the middle.
No. This is the name of the file that it should be looking for. But for some reason, even though as you can see, there's no such file, results blah, right? In this folder, there's no such file. For some reason, it does not update it. So results, no, there's no results blah, right? So there's just results. So this one should be faulty.
But it says relative URI, right? So maybe. So how will this get changed? It will change to that origin PEF dashboard prod.
Yeah, it happens automatically when I export it to PEF.
Oh. So can you just hit that URL directly and see if it's changed?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do it. Okay, so this is the JSON file. 1.0.35, so that's fine. And we are in lesson 2, okay, and this is lesson 1. For testing, okay. Yeah, results blah. That's what I received from PEF. So the app should receive the same thing. Yeah.
Can you just hit that link and...
Could you repeat? I couldn't hear you.
The browser.
Can you just copy that zip URL and put it on the browser?
I can say that just in the browser to check it.
Yeah, blob not found. Good.
If you just rename it to results.zip in the...
It will be downloaded.
Okay, now it's faulty. Good. So I needed to remove the app in order to have this cache removed as well. You see? So for some reason, there's some caching happening. So let's do it the other way around. So we have results. Okay, save node. I'm gonna change the version. Save node. And I'm gonna export it to PEF. All right. It's in PEF. So I'm gonna publish it. I'm gonna test it. Yeah. Been found. And let's see if results are there, or if it's still results blah. Oh, there's communication blah, and it's in which one?
Lesson 2.
In unit 2, probably. Yeah. Okay, so packets, results. Yeah, results. So it says results, so it should be fine. Okay. And now what I'm going to do with the app is it's faulty. So I'm going to close the app. And in theory, when I run it again, it should download a new JSON file. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still having problems with these gestures. Okay. So let me open it.
Maybe Kalpana.
And it's still faulty. See? So the JSON file hasn't been updated in the app.
JSON is not updated. JSON is not getting updated.
If we kill and open the app,
No, if you have the latest JSON version, it won't appear. For
it's
instance,
updated.
No, it's
Number,
updated.
number.
Yes, it's not getting updated. In difference, not with my computer.
yes.
Let me verify with my computer.
And David, can you do one thing? Can you just remove it again, remove the contents again, and then relaunch the let,
Okay.
Is there any other forms you need? How will you complete?
okay.
Is it?
All right. We have a separate story for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The activity is
The name has been abstract.
okay. Here
Steps to reproduce.
There are 3 activities. Other two are
But here there is only physical activity.
when you
In
go to
activity
the
base we strike it. I'm asking in lesson 2.
you write the export.
Download the lesson. Remove the lesson from the app. With the JSON file. Run the app again. Download lesson again. See if it is still whole packages. This is probably what it was all about. Okay, anyway, so this is the one that we're going to work on when we are done with that. So I'm going to make this faulty again so that Vina may start working on that. So I'm going to break it. So it's in level 1, unit 1, lesson 2. This one should be faulty. Okay.
Okay. Yesterday morning, it is asking staff also for the demo package. In the form of I think it's asking us to do for each time for the demo package. But if this is repeating it, next time how will be? You're going to work in 540.
Okay. Is that fine now? Is that fine now? Example faulty package is in level 1, unit 1, lesson 2.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. Anything else that we want to discuss?
That's it.
Yes.
David, if you have time, we can have a discussion about 651 now.
About what?
651.
QR code for.
I'm sorry, Ezra, I can't hear you. Could you repeat?
651, David. PEMOB 651.
651.
In the sprint.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's not do it now, because I'm having another meeting in a while. So, well, please first have an internal discussion and let's then schedule a call for tomorrow or on Friday. That would be much better.
Okay. Okay, then.
Because, well, I'm having a meet while, so no, I don't want to do it right now. We still need to set due dates, guys. You want to do it now, or you want to do it internally?
Yeah, we will do it internally, David. Not an issue.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, so, well, I'll investigate this one. We have steps to produce this issue. So if we still have some bandwidth in the sprint, I would put this one in the sprint, right? So we also can investigate it. Well, let's discuss it on Monday, whether we have any spare bandwidth. And as for 651, let's have a call tomorrow or on Friday, where after you are with your internal discussion, so that we'll know what to discuss.
Okay, David.
Okay. All right. So I'm starting the sprint now.
Okay. And how about for Shake, David? Is that out of sprint?
Well, honestly, yes, because this is from another project, so I wouldn't like to put it here. Unless because, okay, it is possible that we're going to reuse these in this project. So let's do it this way. Okay. So let me add this to the script. You're right. The summary as a user, I want terms and conditions to be styled nicely so that it is a pleasure to read it. Okay. Right. The files containing terms and conditions will be less style. Okay. I'm gonna put the attachment as soon as I finish working on that. It should be no later than tomorrow. So today or tomorrow.
Okay, David.
So I'm assigning it to Shake.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we have it as a task or as a story shape? Story and points. Okay. Okay, let's estimate it once we get the document, David.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. So let me start the sprint.
Okay.
It should finish on the 20th of February, right? Starting
Right.
today, finishing on the 20th. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Start. All right. Okay, cool. That was painful. Sorry for that. I realized that it was really hard to follow at times, but well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. David, about the instructions for creating packets without engine. You
Oh
had
yeah.
asked.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So could you explain it to me?
Okay. The thing is, so in each packet, they will have this JS which redirects to the engine path. I mean, in the index HTML, they will have a path from where the HTML needs to fetch the JSON files. I mean, so JS files.
Mm-hmm.
So what we'll do this, we will download the engine when we launch the app and store it in a particular location. And we had given that path to Rx, and he will put that path inside the HTML files while creating the packets.
Yeah.
So that's how we did it, and it was working. So if we need to create packages like that, so we need to manually add that path inside the HTML files.
Well, if we need to, then we'll do it this way. But in this sprint, we are having a spike in which we'll try to do that automatically.
Okay.
So let's see how the spike goes. And if it turns out that it's impossible or it's too risky, then we'll need to do that manually. But let's try to do it in the spike so that we automatically add the path to the index HTML file. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's.
So this was the question that you sent to me in the Hangouts, right?
Yes. I thought you had you wanted that for demo purpose, so that's what I asked in that.
Yeah, I would need it. Well, I would not necessarily for demo purposes, but for me just to test it, right? How it works. So because I wanted to see how faster it is when we do it this way. But I can wait for that. I can wait for the results of the spike. I don't mind that. Otherwise, if I need to, if I for some reason decide that no, I want to test it now because I have some time and I may not have in 1 week time, I'll ping you and I'll ask you what I should put in the index HTML file, and then I will ask you to just provide me with what I need to put there. Okay?
Okay, then. In case you want to do a demo, we need to create a separate build for that.
Okay. All right. So this functionality is not delivered in the demo in the build that I have.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly that.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So this is understood. So let's. Okay. It's nothing urgent. So let's wait for the end of the sprint. Let's wait for the end of the spike, and then we'll make a decision, and then I'll ask you for a build that is going to have this functionality. Okay.
Okay. Then. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Fine then. Anything else, Dave? That's it? Okay. Anything from your end, David?
No. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
Sorry?
Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, David. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
It's on.